Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Yes, in our last video we discussed about apiculture. I hope you understood that concept. In today's class we are going to learn one more concept of animal husbandry, that is fisheries. So fishery play a very important role in Indian economy, as well as it is giving employment to millions of fishermen and farmers. So we all know fish is a source of animal food. It is an aquatic animal. It is rich in protein and it consists of less fat. So because of this nutritional value, large number of population depends on fish and fish product. So obviously when there is a more demand, one can earn money in this industry, because there are many aspects are there in the fisheries to learn. So in all those aspects one can work and one can invest their money and they can make more profit. So fishery is an industry devoted to the catching, processing and selling of fish. So if you come to the fishery, fishery is an industry. So this industry devoted to the catching, processing and selling of fish. So there are three aspects are very important in the fishery. One is catching of fish. So how to catch the fish is very important in the fishery. And the next aspect is processing. So fish is rich in protein. So protein rich food is soon going to be decayed without proper preservation. So preservation plays a very important role here, because the shelf life of fish is very short. So there are some processes need to be involved in order to increase the shelf life of fishes. So this is the another aspect of the fishery. And the last one is selling of fish. So this is also very important aspect in the fishery, because you are continuously catching the fishes and you are preserving in one container without selling. There is no use of it. Uh, there is no this thing profit by continuously storing the fishes. So obviously there should be a market to get profit, right? So selling of fish play a very important role. So how to market the fish is a very important aspect in the fishery, right? So fishery is an industry. It is devoted to the catching, processing and selling of fish. So here if you come to the fishery, they not only look into the increasing in the number of fishes, they also concentrate on some other aquatic animals like prawn, crab and oyster. So these are the some other aquatic animals. Uh, the human being they used to eat on these aquatic animals. So large number of population they also depends on some other aquatic animals, not only on the fish. They used to depend on some other aquatic animals also. So that fishery is not only concentrate on how to increase the number of fishes, it also concentrate on how to increase the number of other aquatic animals. So here we have some of the commonly used species of marine water fishes. So fishes are aquatic animal. So some species are strictly habited to marine water, salt water. So those fishes are Hisla, and one more is sardine, mackerel and pomfret. So these are the some species of marine water fishes. And some fishes are freshwater fishes like katla, rohu and common carp. So these are the commonly used species of marine water and freshwater fishes. Yes, there are two ways of obtaining fishes. One is capture fishery. What do you mean by this capture fishery? In this case, the fishes are captured from natural water bodies like ponds and rivers. It can be also done in ocean, right? So in these natural water resources, the fishes are raised naturally. We are not going to rear the fishes there. So they are naturally raised in the water body, and what we are doing is just we are catching the fishes from those water bodies. So this kind of fishery is called as capture fishery, right? So capture fishery is a old method of fishery. So from olden days, from long back, this fishery has been practiced. So just the fisherman carry the fish net and he will capture the fishes from the water bodies, right? So this method is called as capture fishery. And the one more way is culture fishery. What do you mean by culture fishery? In case of culture fishery, commercially the fishes are raised in tanks or enclosures. So the tanks are artificially created, and those artificially created tanks are used for raising fishes commercially. So here the purpose is commercial purpose. That means for making more income, for making money. So they raise the fishes in tanks and enclosures. So that kind of fishery is called as culture fishery, right? So there are two types of culture fishery is there. One is marine fisheries and another one is inland fisheries. What do you mean by marine fisheries? So in case of marine fisheries, marine fishes are raised, right? Marine species, we have already discussed regarding some of the marine species. So those marine fishes are actually raised commercially. So that kind of fishery is called as marine fishery. And what do you mean by inland fisheries? So in case of inland fishery, freshwater fishes are raised, right? So rearing of freshwater fishes is called as inland fishery. So there are two types. So these two types based on the kind of fishes what we are rearing. So the marine fishery is nothing but the marine fishes are raised, and inland fishery is nothing but freshwater fishes are raised, right? So always the culture fishery uh, increases the fish production, because here for commercial purpose we are raising the fishes. So when actually the fish production was raised, because when we are only following the old method of fishery, it is not possible to increase the fish production, right? So we have to implement new techniques in order to increase the fish production. So before 1950, the fish production was very less. It was like only 2 million tons per year. And in the later year in 1960, it was drastically increased to 50 million tons. So how this rapid increase in the fish production was possible? So this was because the implementation of new techniques in the fishery. So they implemented a new techniques in the fish breeding and in fish rearing and in marketing. When the new techniques were implemented, we can expect the good amount, right? So because of these techniques, the fish production was increased. So that increase in the fish production is called as blue revolution. So when we talk about the green revolution, that is related to what? Crop, increase in the crop production. Then if you talk about the white revolution, that is something depends on the milk production. So now here we are talking about the blue revolution. Blue revolution talk about increase in the fish production. So because of the use of new techniques, the fish production drastically increased. So that is known as blue revolution. So in our India, Arun Krishnan known as a father of blue revolution, because he was implemented new techniques to the fishery. That means the new breeding methods and new rearing methods. So because of this, uh, fish production was drastically increased. So blue revolution is nothing but a concept of rapid increase in the fish production and marine products through the package program. So in our India, especially it was implemented in the year 1985 to 1990. So in the seventh 5-year plan, so this new techniques in the fishery was implemented. So we have also seen a rapid increase in the fish production. Some of the private sectors were spreading information to the people about rearing of fishes and about cultivating of fishes. So these informations are actually very useful to the people in rural area. So they are making use of these things, and they are working hard to increase the production of fish. So this is about the blue revolution. Yes, there are few techniques are used for rearing of fishes. So one such technique is pisciculture. So what do you mean by this pisciculture? Pisci is nothing but what? Fishes, something related to fishes. Understood. So culturing of fishes is called as pisciculture. So in case of pisciculture, they culture and rear the fishes in artificial ponds. This is very important. So man-made ponds, artificial ponds are used for rearing and culturing of fishes. So that kind of culture is called as pisciculture. Only fishes are reared here, not any other aquatic animals. It is restricted to only fishes. So both marine water and freshwater fishes are cultured in case of pisciculture. And the another type is aquaculture. So aqua means water. So in this case, the culture and rearing of aquatic flora and fauna in both freshwater and marine water. So here they are not only focusing on fishes. So together with the fishes, they are rearing some other aquatic animals like lobster, edible oyster, then prawns. So these are the other aquatic animals. They are used as a food, right? And also they rear some of the aquatic plants. Like best example is Nelumbu. So Nelumbu is used as a food, right? So like this different species of plants, aquatic plants and aquatic animals are reared, they are cultured in the fresh water as well as in the marine water. So such a culture is known as aquaculture. So these are the two different types of techniques used for rearing of aquatic organisms. So the first one is pisciculture. So by looking into the word, you should understand the meaning, right? Pisci is nothing but fishes. So something related to only fishes, right? So aqua is nothing but all aquatic organisms. It includes both um, plants and animals. Clear, children? So these are the important things what we have discussed in the fishery. So in the fishery, some of the important things you have to learn is the difference between pisciculture and aquaculture. So this is one thing. And the another thing is blue revolution. So blue revolution is increase in the food production, right? And the one more thing is you have to remember the species of marine water fishes and freshwater fishes. So these are some important concepts you need to prepare for the examination, right? Yes, thank you.